Good morning, guys. This is Rusty 78609, still in Capitan, New Mexico. Your man in Capitan. It is Thursday morning. This is the 7th of June, I think. And hey, Google, what time is it?
6:44.
Okay. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico?
In Capitan, it's currently 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
63? Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Kingsland, Texas?
In Kingsland, it's currently 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
I hear you. That'll be the high here today, probably. But guys, I am a native Texan. I am used to the heat in Texas, so it's not a big deal for me to go back. Anyway, I do what I want to do, and that's the way I live. So if I choose to go back into a volcano, I will do it. So having said that, it's kind of partly cloudy. The sun's coming up, obviously, in the east, and it's not too shabby. It is cool, nice, comfortable here this morning. And hey, Google, tell us a joke.
What did one snowman say to the other? Do you smell carrots?
I don't know where they come up with that. Anyway, what else is going on? I had a visitor yesterday. Spiderhead came by. That's his name on comments. And we talked for a while. In fact, he's staying at the motel nearby, and we're going to meet at the restaurant and chat some more. And about 8:30 a.m. this morning. Yeah, interesting fellow from Mississippi, and traveling and sleeping in a tent. So, but anyway, what else is going on here? Wanda Thurman's about the New Mexico fry bread. She says, yum. It was good. It was yummy. Mike Butterfield, he says I usually fire off a round from my .45 automatic, talking about RV parks. That probably wouldn't work here. I don't think I'd want to do that. Rick and Amy Clark on the RV park, you make some really good points, Rusty. We haven't got our travel trailer yet, and these are definitely things we hadn't thought about. We know we want to boondock more than anything because we're ready to get away from the rat race, and this video certainly drives that point home for us. Thank you. Have a good night. Well, you're welcome. You know, RV parks are just what they are. You know, they're convenient, number one. They're not all that inexpensive. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But all I can say is try to get on the end somewhere, because if you got to park between two RVs, good luck. I mean, I haven't had much luck with it. I'm not parked between anything right now. Joel Brown, he said, yep, it's time to go. And it is for me. Now just remember, guys, the comments I'm making are for me, okay? I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm not being critical of this RV park or any RV parks. I'm just pointing out what goes on, okay? Rather be fishing. The RV park that I want to retire in is very strict. I can't afford it. I stayed in a room there. However, the rules are no noise, 10 to 7, no fireworks, clean up after your dogs, pools close at 10, kids quiet and not running around, no loud music. Well, the rules are what they are. They have a lot of rules here, too, and every RV park I've ever been to has rules. But if nobody enforces them, what good are the rules? It's kind of like illegal immigration. Figure that one out. Mike Butterfield, Rusty Locks stayed at Papa Bear's RV. It was too quiet. Then Rusty Locks stayed at Mama Bear's. Oh, Papa Bear, Mama Bear. It was too noisy. Rusty, is there a baby bear RV park near there? I have no clue, Mike. Yeah, I understand your point. PJ Bikerful, Rusty's home 2018 Coachman Clipper Cadet. He left a link to it, and thank you, PJ. Got a link to the RV like mine. This is Syria Alvidrez. This is on the RV window AC. Oh, I thought you would show how to secure it. I have the same exit window, but I have no idea how to install it and hold it in place. Well, I'll tell you what I used. It's called it's a sealer. It's a crack sealer, and it expands. Okay, and you just put it around the AC, and it expands and it'll hold it in place. The only problem is it's hard to get it off once it sits for a while, but I didn't care. That's me. J card 12345. It's called Life. True. Oh, Sam Hagens has got a good one here. He says, actually, it's called I'm a Contrary Old Fart. I like that. Good for you. Yeah, how about this? PJ Bikerful, he said it's a dumpster. He talks about, got a link to dumpsters, I think. Thank you, PJ. Yeah, it's called Life. I know that, J Car. God almighty, man. I've been 72 years old. This is my first rodeo, you know. Andre Abreu. Being able to pick up and move is a beautiful thing. That's true. He says earplugs are ingenious as well, and the Second Amendment when the First Amendment fails. A good point. Pamela Teehee. RV park. I get you, Rusty. Time to head home for some peace and quiet. Actually, I've been out here for about 3 months, and you know, it's just time to go back, and then I may come back again. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just doing what I want to do, what I feel like doing. Time to head home. Where I live, I have a locked front door to our apartment building. Then each individual has their personal doors and hallway. Where do you sleep? Yes, right where every disrespectful one of them comes in. As they come in, they slam the door into the wall, which just happens to be my bedroom wall. No insulation, so like you, I'm going to be on the move. As much as I hate moving, I will. Who knows, I may just buy an RV and take it to some land. Done with city life. Well, Pamela, good luck with that. That's a good plan. The face of one of them barking dogs. PJ Bikerfield left a link to a Chihuahua. Do they bark a lot? I guess so. Carl Schutz. Yes, very true and very good info for all about the RV parks. There's no place like home. He's right. For me, there isn't. Jordan Gish. Wow, that's what the average rate for RV parks with all this trouble. It's not bad here. I mean, some of the RV parks I stayed in the past were pretty rough. RV parks dreaming left me a heart and a thumbs up. Thank you. Garden Freeman, men in ships rot in port. That's a good point. Brenda Coweta. RV parks is all valid points. My pet peeve is barking dogs left outside in a pen. Yeah, you know, dogs just weren't meant for RV parks, guys. You know, I don't mean to. It's just the way it is. I hated my diesel truck when I had to hook up travel trailer early in the AM, drive 6 hours to 8 hours to get home. My Navion Sprinter diesel is quiet. RV parks are like x-rays. It accumulates in doses when things bug you. Yeah, same. Safe travels home. Yeah, it's just like anything. Once you notice it, then it's always there. You know, you see it all the time. RV parks, Ernest Lucas. When you're around people anywhere, including in my housing subdivision, they are a royal pain in the ass. I have most of the same irritating issues living in my house, except the diesel issue. And that's you know, in neighborhoods, I wouldn't be very good in the neighborhood either. I know that. I thought about living in a neighborhood one time, and nope. But that's just me. You know, just remember, I'm talking about me. Okay, I'm not making a generalization of all of society and all of that. Eddie Mahan, Rusty, you are a riot. I always feel better after watching your videos. Thanks for your insights and advice too. Well, you're welcome, Eddie. Danny B 1954. Sometimes on Craigslist you can find people renting space on private property for RVs. You are heading back to the hot part of the year. I know that. What's the hurry? There's no hurry. I'm in no hurry to get anywhere. I don't have anywhere to go, and I'm in no hurry to get there. I would suggest checking out some other cool areas. I did. Of course, there is no place like home. I will be heading out for Pahrump, Nevada. Boy, they talk about hot. It says it's hot to someplace cooler, maybe Flagstaff. Yeah, Flagstaff is cool, but because it's cool and everybody knows it, it's all the places to camp are pretty crowded this time of the year, even the boondocking sites, because I've been there. Texas Ranch rocks. Thanks, Rusty. All these issues are something you have to love or leave, but the RV park has a difficult time to contain. Very informative. Yeah, you know, you look at it from the RV manager's point of view, yeah, it's correct. They don't know what's going on out there. And if nobody tells them, that they're ignorant. Rusty St. Martin, or Roger St. Martin, sorry about that. Roger St. Martin, like anything else, some people who ride a motorcycle are jerks, but not all. Last summer I was taking my 1-year-old grandson for a stroll, and about 6 Harleys drove past us. Every one of them, when they seen I was walking a baby, let off the gas. If I closed my eyes, I would think it was bicycles going by. Well, that's good. There are people with manners. Most of the people who ride motorcycles are good folks. It's just always that few, except for that one guy. Shift into high, nailed it. Thank you. So, question: are state parks better? Yeah, state parks are much better. So, what's the difference in a park and a resort? Usually, a resort will have some sort of attraction, like a lake or a river, or they'll have a lot of amenities that other just plain old RV parks don't have. They'll have something. It says, I may just skip all this. Well, whatever. Anyway, Michael Kroom, Rusty, you sound a little irritated. I wasn't really irritated. I was just pointing out the facts, and as I pointed them out, I got mad. Is that the same thing? Take a deep breath and breathe out slowly, or whatever. Yeah, he's right. David Othus, thanks for another great video. Just a suggestion: if you look at the camera's lens instead of yourself, it would be like you are looking at your viewers. Yeah, when I'm doing a video like that, I can, but when I'm doing like comment call, it's hard to look straight ahead and read this. Okay, I can't do this and read the comments. But yeah, for other videos, yeah, you're making a good point. Lillian Ballard, I love this comment. You bought your land. Do you have to pay to the park too? For what? This vid is very educational, Little Creek RV. Anyway, thank you, Lillian. David Othus, O-T-H-U-S, question: what motivates you to travel away from your home base? Thanks. I don't know. I know when I leave. I know when I leave that I'm leaving the most privacy I'll have anywhere that I travel. I know that when I leave. So why do I do it? I really don't know. I just enjoy traveling. That's all I can say. Even though I've said it many times. Sometimes it's frustrating and sometimes it's tiring. So why do I do it? I don't know. I enjoy it. It's just pretty to see new things, meet new people. Like this little community. It's a great little town. Variety for me is the spice of life, even though sometimes it's a little difficult. Grandma Patty, I finally unhitched my R-Pod today. I really need some more hand strength. I figured out how to de-winterize and sanitize. My gravel driveway is very unlevel. I hope I can re-hitch. You can. My backup observation camera did not work. I hope I can figure it out. It's a lot to learn. I hope your travel home is safe and enjoyable. Well, I hope you get your RV hookup and unhooking problem worked out, Grandma Patty. Eric Bauman, RV park. The best part of RVing is if you get fed up with your neighbor, you can leave. That's true, and that's one of the things I love about living in a travel trailer. And when I'm home, I can still go, and I do and will, because see, in the wintertime in Texas, after September the 4th in Texas, after Labor Day, the state parks really thin out, even though in Texas they're a little pricey, and they're $20, $25 a night. They're still interesting places to go, and I'll probably go to a few of them. CMN 1771, I like that camper. What kind of roof does it have? I'm sure it has a rubberized roof on that one. Oh, on mine is a rubberized roof. They don't last. They're okay. They're fine. They'll last you. Right here in the direct sunlight in New Mexico, 7 years. Kimberly A. Smiles. My little puppy just made 6 months and is very vocal. I never want my dogs barking to get on anyone's nerves. Thanks for letting us know how you feel about that. Well, I know dog owners, a lot of them, and the dogs are dogs, and I understand that. Amish Sailor, Rusty, you're 110% correct. I think every one of us who don't care for Harleys have to deal with the 1 or 2 people in our neighborhood who have them and insist on disrupting our quiet neighborhoods. And that's true, but that's the way it is. That's life, and I knew that dumpster next to you would be a problem, and it's not it's a very minor problem. It's just there. It's just one of the little irritants that's there. It doesn't happen often, not often. It's just every now and then, and you just notice it. Okay, that's all. You're lucky you don't have a problem with rats or raccoons. I don't, but thank you, Amish Sailor. Gary Smith's got two here. I try my best to be quiet, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, stay off the radar. That's my philosophy too. Gary Smith, Rusty, you and I would make great neighbors. We have the same mindset of living. I'm a bad introvert, so that a major compliment to you. Have a great day. Well, I'm not an introvert, but I respect those who are. I like to talk to people. I have no problem with that. Anytime RVers, very honest video, Rusty. This is exactly what why my wife and I have a home base. We get tired of all the noisy, inconsiderate sluggards in the park. We leave and go home. No, you're right. It says, Rusty, RVing is not all roses and rainbows for sure. Great video. See, there's somebody that's a realist about RVing, okay? It's not all roses and rainbows for sure. The illusion is that every day you're going to see beautiful sunrises, beautiful sunsets, the insects are never going to bother you, and there's not going to be anybody around until you want them, okay? Durkong, home base is best and the most economical choice, no doubt. When I first moved there, I had no car payment, no nothing payments, and my budget was just right at $600 a month for my total living expenses, including gasoline, property taxes and stuff. I mean, you can't live any cheaper than that unless you're up under a bridge. Ethel Perry, reality, thank you. On the RV parks, Bill Nolan, I spent 2 years traveling and living in a large motorhome. Now here you go. Most of the time staying in RV parks. Rusty, you are so right. See there, what I'm saying is not uncommon. I'm not the only one with these thoughts. Most dog owners seem unable to hear the mutts bark day and night, and that's true. If you're the owner, you don't hear it. This is on the coolest camper. There's one in that was at Princess Craft RV near Round Rock, Texas. John Smith says $9,999. John Smith says, or just buy a utility trailer and a tent. True, that's all it was. David Whitman's got a long comment. I'll read some of it. Hey Rusty, I've been watching your videos for quite a long time and enjoy them immensely. You have a nice gift of conversation and informing us what to look forward to in RV life. I appreciated your recent views concerning a home base and staying in RV parks. We have a lot in common that way. But anyway, he goes on to talk about it. He recently took a 1.5-month trip to Florida and as a way of testing the waters. And he says, I have a 2010 17-foot Casita Freedom Deluxe that I will be living in. Says if Arizona doesn't work out, he tries something else. But no, that's a good unit you've got. I will say that, David, and good luck to you and all your camping stuff. This is Little Kittle on RV Parks. Says this information is very good to think about. My husband and I have been giving a lot of thought to getting an RV and living full time in an RV park since he needs his CPAP machine. Anyway, yeah, it says, and I think your home base is a great and perfect choice for a nice, quiet life. Yeah, it says all the noises, diesel exhaust would irritate us too, especially in such a small space, and that's just the way it is. You get a lot of people in a small space, you're going to have issues. That's all. That's all there is. Even if it was all me's, you know what I mean? Traveling with Rick, Rusty, I'm thinking of going to Colorado or New Mexico for a month or two next summer to beat the Florida heat. Lee was looking at temps. They get into the 90s there, so the low humidity makes it bearable. Well, if you get up in the mountains, you get a combination of lower temperatures and you still have the lower humidity. But if you go into places like Tucson or Phoenix, you're going to toast, and other places. So yeah, but no, if you get up over 6,000 feet, you'll be okay. Gale Resources, one of those. Oh man, those are the things that drive us nuts. See, here's one that says more so as I get older. That it's all I can do to not say something to them nicely, of course. Yeah, I understand. Thank you, Gale Resources. Traveling with Rick. Thanks for thanks Rusty. Important video on RV parks. I stayed a few days to a week at several state RV parks in Florida. I gotta tell you, there are none of the problems you mentioned. Yeah, state parks are different. There is a 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. quiet time. Most state parks have trees, bushes between the sites. I can understand your reasons for leaving. It's the people that live there full time that can be troublesome, most with noise. State parks totally different. Totally different. National parks too. And the reason is that's a selective audience. Okay, so what you've got in RV parks, you've got about probably 50% of the people there living there full time. Okay, with state and state parks and national parks and BLM places, the people that are there, they're all vacationers. They're just here and there, and they're campers, and they pretty much take care of their own business. So they're pretty quiet. Der Trixa from Germany. He says, "Good morning, sir. I agree. Humans often are irritating or something, but please think about your good conditions in the USA. That's true. Here in Germany and all Europe as well, it's so close. No, it is. It is. It's crowded. I understand what he's saying. Every meter and every second you meet or see another person. Horrible. Greetings to the huge United States from the small Germany." Yeah, greetings to you, Der Trixie. Very good point. Get busy living or dying. Tiny homes. All these sheds that people say could be a home are great ideas, but people have to remember there are lots of things to be done. Yeah, that's exactly right. If you buy a blank storage building, you've got a lot of work to do. True. This is San Francisco Bay Kid or SF Bay Kid. Oh, now I know. I thought you just didn't want to pay the monthly rent, but I bet you're going to miss that fast internet connection. Yeah, I probably will, but I've made arrangements. I call Frontier Wireless. They service my area in the country, and they now have internet using the phone lines. Well, we have copper cable, and up to within the past 3 or 4 years, it was all you could get was dial-up, and that's nothing. But now they've made a lot of changes and technological improvements, and they tell me, and we're going to find out, that you can get 12 megabytes download and 1.5 upload using their service over copper. Can you? I doubt it. But anyway, they tell me you can. They verified it. They double checked. Said, yeah, we can do it. And we guarantee it. They said they guarantee between 10 and 12 down and 1 and 1.5 up. If you didn't get that, you didn't pay for anything. So, okay. So it's no contract, and monthly fees, $39.95, including their modem. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, I'll be leaving out of here Saturday about noon, so I'll do comment call and maybe something else, I'm not sure. And today I get the phone, I hope. I double checked with the post office, and they said when UPS delivers, and if it requires a signature, they accept it, put a note in your mailbox, you take the note around front and get the package signed for it, and you're done. Okay, I said okay. So anyway, it's supposed to be here today between 1 and 5. The post office closed at 4, so who knows, we'll see. But anyway, guys, from Capitan, New Mexico, soon to be Texarkana, Central Texas, this is Rusty 78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires, anytime your little heart desires. But if you want to or think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. And if you use the link, go to Amazon and buy anything. I get a small commission. Doesn't cost you a penny. A lot of you are, and a lot of you have, and I appreciate that very much. It helps. So anyway, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. It'll also help you lose weight if that's what you need or want to do. And what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep. Hold it for a few seconds and breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure, and that's very good for you. And what else? Stretch, 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 walk, walk, walk. Keep your body in motion. I'll do my walking and stretching here in just a little bit. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. What you let in are ingredients. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside your head. Try to think positive. If you just load in positive thoughts, and it's hard, it takes practice. I'm not perfect, but it's a good direction to head. Okay, but anyway, to head, I like that. Anyway, thumbs up, guys. Adios, bye. Enjoy your day.